why can't I focus during prayer? This person goes on to write, like I've been trying to focus for like 15 to 30 minutes on end to pray. But oops, when I start, my mind keeps dragging me away again and again and again and again in an endless cycle. And then my prayers just feel insincere and meaningless. And this just keeps happening. I don't know what to do. Please help. I think this is a very common problem. People also deal with this when they try meditating. What would you tell this person? Please take a moment, comment down below. How could you help this person to focus during their prayer? I think that sometimes it's best to not fight it, to just kind of let things settle. Your mind might be racing. And if you just take a moment to maybe listen and just try to fill your body full of gratitude for all the things God has given you, that might create a certain type of peace where then you could start having a dialogue with God. I believe it was Mother Teresa who said that when she prays, she just listens. She just doesn't say anything and just quietly listens. And the person that was like interviewing her or talking to her was like, and God talks to you? And she was like, no, God listens. And they both were just listening. Mother Teresa and God were just like listening to each other, and no one was even talking. And that always stuck with me, kind of as the complete opposite of what you hear a lot of people's prayers be. A lot of people's prayers are like a list of demands or requests, or maybe just things they're thankful for. And maybe they want something very simple like, health and happiness for their family, which is something big. But at the same time, maybe they're not like requesting material things. But I always thought it was kind of interesting to just listen, Let's hear what some of these comments say. I rebuke the devil for distracting you and pray that God would help you stay focused on him. Interesting approach, Can't really knock him for that. This person says, I believe God is teaching you about how much you need to rely on him because of how quick the devil will be to try and distract you. There's definitely some truth in that, about how distraction is a real problem in our lives. And if we're not focused on what truly matters, on what our purpose in life is that God has given us, you can end up in, really negative places. So I kind of agree with him a little bit. This person says, don't pray out of obligation or just to satisfy your own time requirement. Pray when you want/need God and however long you need to pray for. Just pray on the fly. Follow the leading of the Holy Spirit. You can pray anywhere at any time. Work, home, school, car, etc. That is when the most genuine and you are most focused. I kind of agree with that. There was this thing about meditation where they were saying if you can't sit down and meditate for, 10 minutes or half an hour or an hour or however long, maybe just meditate for a minute, It was like this holy person, and they were saying you can meditate with just like one breath, and just meditate for a moment. And that's a good place to start. So maybe in the same regard, prayer could also work like that. This person says, I have the same problem. Sometimes it's reached a point where I'll just sit there for an hour, and only by then I can focus. Recently, I came across this advice from an Orthodox priest, and I think it is, and sometimes it helps. This person says, the same thing happens with me, so I really enjoy writing in a prayer journal to slow down my thought process, as writing the words I intend to say take a few seconds. That's really good too. I think journaling can be very beneficial in lots of areas, and this makes sense that it would be like this. But what would you tell this person? Please take a moment, comment down below. You never know who you're going to help with your comment. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you're able to stay focused in your prayers, or at the very least, fill yourself full of gratitude for everything God has given you. Hope you're having a great day.